All right, guys, a bit of time. We want to just make some calls as quick as possible. We want to call Omotayo Akinkunmi Hussein. He complained about a bank, one of this very good bank. We reached out to him yesterday. I want to confirm if the bank called him or not. Hi, Omotayo. Oh, it's ringing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try to call Omotayo to see. The wife called us last week and he reached out to us also. Omotayo doesn't even know I'm calling him today. You know, that's what we do. We just make it very real, very original, so we can see if we can get him on to complain. Because the bank reached out to me and said we have reached out to him and we are on the matter. And I want to just confirm if the bank has done that and if he's satisfied so far what they said, so we can move on. If we cannot get to Omotayo now, we can probably call Adiola. Adiola had a long issue too. But before Adiola, let me talk to Daniel Ohakwe. Sorry, Daniel. Daniel is fine. Daniel, on one of the issues of one of the airlines here in Nigeria, he complained, booked a ticket, bought a ticket. Ticket was cancelled. The flight was cancelled, and his money over 204,000 naira have not been refunded to him. According to the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, Mr. Festus Keyamo, he said these issues should be resolved as quick as possible. Somehow, Daniel Ohakwe has called over time, and we've written to Daniel. But what is beautiful to me is that in the course of the week last week, I got a very important call from the Director of Public Affairs and Customs and Consumer Protection, NCAA, Mr. Michael Achimugu. He called me live on I was in transit, and I was surprised because that's a big name, a very big name. Because what we did was that we took that matter to the NCAA that regulates all of its airlines, and somehow he said, he just called me. I said, Murphy, sorry. He said, my name is Michael Achimugu. If you're very familiar with politics, you will know that name, Michael Achimugu. So he's the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, NCAA, and he explained to me who's who we're calling right now. The next person, Daniel. Okay. So you know he speaks. Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Daniel, my name is Murphy from the Customer Experience Radio.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, bro. Daniel,
Yeah.
So I've been on your matter for some weeks, but somehow, when I escalated last week, I got a call from a very important person. His name is Michael Achimugu. You may know that name. Yeah, Michael Achimugu is the Director Public Affairs, yes, Consumer Protection of NCAA. He called me and he was really apologetic about your matter, and he said that NCAA, which is the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, yes, they've announced that NG Eagle will be responsible for honoring flight tickets. Now, Dana Air, which is your airline that you complain about, they said Dana Air is broke. Dana Air will be going out of operations, and that NG Eagle will be taking over Dana Air. But there's a small caveat, and the caveat is this. He said, for as many of you who wants to fly, you can fly with NG Eagle. But they are working on how Dana. For many of you says, I don't want to fly. I want my money. They want to see how they can refund that cash to you. He said because the liabilities of Dana Air is so much. But NG Eagle are looking at how they can take that liability, refund you guys, and for as many of you says, okay, no refund, let me use that same ticket to fly. NG Eagle Airline will be the one to fly you guys. But what Michael said was that they are working on it and they will see how they can get you refunds, and you should be very, very patient with them because Dana Air operations have been suspended. So that is a very good one for us. And I know you are about 4 of you on my show about Dana Air, and I will call each of them one after the other. But like I said, your money is not lost. You can use it to fly again, or you can be very patient for them to get you back a refund, which will take a little time.
Okay.
All right? So we are on it, and we are very much interested on the matter, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Did they give a procedure of one will take if one wants to fly with it?
Yes, so they've not given the procedure, but what Michael Achimugu said is that it's going to come live on our show to speak to many people too. So when it's coming, I'm going to announce it, because it's not only about Dana, it's about almost all the airlines, how they can complain, ask for refund, all of these things. So Michael Achimugu said he'll be willing to come to our show live to speak to the general public on how they can have redress on any flight issues. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to speak to him today to say how can we go about if you want to fly with Nigeria with NG Eagle. Because Achimugu is a new airline. All right. So I'm going to ask him what are the procedures. Once he tells me, I'll push it out to you straight. Okay.
Okay.
But don't worry, your money's intact.
Thank you so much.
All right, bro. Thanks so much. All right.
I'll reach out to you later.
Not a problem, bro. Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right.
Yes.